Hello, I'm JeffBldRain and welcome back to the Darkside Detective. So, we're on the last bonus case and we're just about done with this game. But we gotta get a permit for that dude's truck thing. So, we gotta go back in here. That ain't for no customer use. It's for when I want to fax my mother about my mother. Make sure she's fed that cat. She never remembers to feed that damn cat. Every night I come home to it screaming at her and her screaming at it. Just feed the damn cat, Ma. I need it for police business. Fine. But you got 30 seconds, I swear. Sally, dispatch. Sally, it's me. Who's me? Sally, it's Detective McQueen. We work together, we're friends. If we're such good friends, how come you didn't ask how I was first? Straight into business. I can go the business route too, you know. I'm sorry, Sally. That was rude of me. How are you? Busy. Too busy for idle chatter. What's up? Can you ask the chief to sign a permit so a carnival can come to Twin Lakes? No need. I have pre-signed permits here. Consider it done. Why do you have signed permits just sitting around? Look, do you want the permit or do you want to ask questions? Permit, please. I'll fax it to you. Printing. You received item to permit. A permit for the carnival. Alright. Now we're going to go back to the diner. And give it to you. I have your permit. Sorry. What is it? You're something hermit? Oh, that's a week-long cruise. Good news. Here are my rubber ducks, bees, knees, truck keys. I appreciate it, but I have to ask, why are you trying to talk like this? Seems like a lot of hassle. It adds an air of authenticity, doesn't it? Does it, though? Alright, we see truck keys. Alright, shoppers. I didn't mean to click that. See you later. The keys to the billboard truck parked outside the motel. Now I gotta remember where behind the manor? Oh, okay. Cool, I didn't even bother looking there. The vent into the kitchen. Hey, there, little. Whoa, fast one, aren't you? Standard diner waste. Old car. An abandoned car. Looks like there's a discarded cross wrench in the trunk. I prefer my wrenches happy. Let's take it and cheer it up. Really? Cross wrench. A wrench with a different size socket on each of the four ends. And not just a wrench with anger management issues. Really, Dewey? Imagine a witch jumped from behind this bin, and we both had heart attacks and died. Right, no more scary movies for you before bed. Yeah, Dooley. Alright, now I gotta remember where the, diner... I think it's this way. Alright, let's, move this thing. Hop in, Dooley. Let's go block the sandstorm. Whee! Does it's that way. Okay, the truck has blocked enough of the storm to get us near the entrance. This is exciting. Usually people are struggling to get out of museums. Hey, information. Welcome to Trout of this world. The Twin Lake Findings Museum. Hello again. Hello again to you too. Long time no see. You don't remember me, do you? I am afraid that is where you have caught me out. Please forgive me. In my job as a tourism officer of Twin Lakes, I met literally tens of people a year. I meet literally tens of people a year. Try through I do. I can't remember them all. What was that storm about? You know, I often wonder the same thing about storms. And blizzards, heat waves too. What is it about? What is it all about? Probably not going to read in that voice. What about this one? Jamie. This one. This one they will come and they will ask you about, I told myself. Sadly, I had stepped out of the bathroom. All I know is that a fisherman came to see the place, and by the time the storm came, he was gone. What did he look like? Yellow hair and a mustache and fisherman clothes, as in clothes that smell like fish. Okay. What can you tell me about this place? Well, despite numerous warnings, many people go to Lake Monster to fish. Of course, the very real monster has almost certainly eaten all of the fish. With probably no fish to catch, people dredge up old boots, license plates, terrible artifacts of power, and reverse bicycles. In case they're of value, the mayor wants them all catalogued, and in case they belong to the terrible lake fiend, I, as the head of tourism, store them as far from the lake as I can. When something is found, I drive it over here. Wait, reverse bicycles? Yes. The frame is made of inflated rubber, and the wheels are metal. Okay. Local inventor Claudia Rott invented them to reduce bike congestion across the city. Do you have any merchandise? Oh yes, we sell boots modeled on boots found in the lake. They're very uncomfortable. We also have t-shirts soaked in lake water to give them a unique pungent smell. Ew. And hats with our logo on them. Oh, a hat! I want a hat! One hat for the birthday boy, please. Coming right up. So, Dooley's got a hat. Make adventure games again. So when you said a logo on it, I meant we have built miniature versions of our logo on top, I guess. I love it! Of course Dooley would, because there he is, he's wearing it. Alright, I guess we go inside. Okay, let's dig our way in. So far, I'm digging this case. Of course you are, Dooley. Look at all the finest things fished from the bottom of Lake Monster. A bowling ball, a teddy bear, and oh look, a knocked over lamp. Wait, how did I get here? I was fished out of the lake. Of course not, Dooley. I had you going there for a second, thinking I was fished out of the lake. You did, didn't you? But seriously, I wasn't, right? Dooley. Alright, son. Speaks for itself, really. Yes, there are no cameras on display here. Stay strong, guys. Somebody will fish one up someday. Dooley, it means you can't take pictures, you freaking bowling ball. What kind of bait do you think they used to catch this? Photo. Hey, that's our photo. Oh wow, a photo of Bigfoot. That's the picture I took. Wait, you've met Bigfoot? It's fake. Can you introduce me? Sure. Okay, cup. It says the Holy Grail. Genuine artifact number 3,423 from a limited number of 5,000. Really? Genuine indeed. Lamp. A strange-looking lamp with the lid removed. Recording. The genie's not in right now. Please leave your wish after the beep. Beep. I wish I didn't have to go back to work after this trip. I wonder if this is a real genie's lamp. And if so, where's the genie? That strange magic might explain the sandstorm outside. We should look around. Something that powerful could cause a lot of trouble. We'd better have a look around for it. Ow, that hurt. Alright, license plate. An anonymous custom plate. 4 cent. Oh, can't. I don't know. Can't something. Hey, there's a wig. Hey, this looks like that camp counselor I met. That was Nigel in a disguise. Oh yeah, Boy, it is convincing. Really, Dooley. Sword. This claims to be Excalibur. Give me a look. Huh? I can't lift it. I can't get it out. Bird skeleton. A bird skeleton reminds me of the time I picked museum locks with some of these. Alright. Hello, bird bones, my old friend. Really? Fish. Wow, a two-headed fish. I can see the stitch lines. A two-headed fish that can stitch. Even more impressive. Really, Dooley. Teddy bear? This guy is starting to make me nervous. Yeah, I'd like to know if that's the bird, if that's the teddy bear from one of the cases. I like that I got here. Visitor. Vivian, look at all this stuff. I don't think you're meant to take photos. It says so right there on the sign. What are you, the police? Yes, actually. Oh. I just thought your son was dressed up for Halloween. Really? We're the same age, and it's the wrong time of year. Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm very flattered. Of course you are, Dooley. Alright, I guess we gotta find a Ginny. Let's go check out the desert first, the desert. Moon. For once, I'm glad to see you, Moon. It'd be very dark if we were out here on our own. Cactus. Look, Detective. He's waving. Anthill. A hill made of ants. Close, buddy. Close. Alright, cactus. Looks like a football. Just don't kick it. You shouldn't tell Dooley that, because now he's going to kick it. Officer Dooley, what a beautiful night. You never really see the moon in the city. Dooley, we see it all the time, most nights. Oh, I never really look up in the city, on account of not being able to see anything when I do. Okay. Wolf. Wolf. Rough. Can we go this way? We cannot? Alright. I guess we are going... Let's climb the ladder. See what's up here. Light. These lights exist so that low-flying planes and UFOs don't crash into towers. Antenna. This must be where the motel gets a TV signal. Dooley, what smart aleck comment do you have to say? Why do we always find ourselves so high up? Facts. Alright, let's... How do we get back to the... parking lot? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so then we gotta find the Ginny. Ginny, tourist! Auto. Gut in the bin, main fit. What did you say? Good evening. Hello, friend. What a glorious evening. As a child, I'd sit out on evenings like this and think. Think what? I just think, thoughts. Who's your friend? This is my good luck charm, my ace in the hole, a third phrase meaning they are good for me to have. With them, I will surely find the best piece of lake junk that has never been found. Then, I'll be on the cover of Lake Junk Monthly, says Otto. That will undoubtedly lead to a dazzling array of talk show panels and book signings. Not my books, of course. I've never written one. I'll just sign random books. Really? After that, what could life possibly hold for me? I'll grow jaded and weary and travel the world looking for the next lake to fish in, the next piece of junk to find, always hoping to relive past glories. In the end, my mania will overshadow the original find and will become solely what I'm known for, or so I can hope. Well, okay. What brings you to the desert? Well, I'll tell you a story, shall I? I came here to fish something up from your lake and put it in the museum here. Is that the end of your story? Yes. Didn't you like it? It was certainly to the point. Long story short. Okay. Alright, GD. Ash, look at the jawline on this fella. You're gorgeous, debonair, suave, whatever the middle one means. I was going to say blue. How shallow to only notice the color of my skin. No, it's not so common around here. Where am I from, where I am from, everyone is blue. Pink faces like you would be odd. Pink faces, huh? But I have the density to not make a thing of it. Decency. Yeah, he doesn't have the density. Sorry? So you're the missing genie? Yes, I was minding my own business, drying out some soaked delicates from my lamp's skinny dip in your lake when this man gives me an unsolicited rubbing. Okay, ew. Now I'm stuck with him until he makes 3 wishes. Usual fare. No extra wishes. Nuclear war is off the table. No naughty stuff. I thought I'd escape this life, but I'm stuck with him until he's wished out. Then whoever finds me next gets a go. I wish I knew a way to break this cycle and get home to my family. People running around the state with wishes seems dangerous. Maybe we can get this genie home. Officer Dooley. And maybe we can get them home while we are at it. Dooley, he just said that. I just said that. Good. Cause you know, seems like getting wishes off the streets of TL would be a good thing. I'm surprised you're so against it. Dooley, I'm not against it. I suggested it. Okay. I won't force your arm. Dooley, do you even listen? I just think it'd be safer for the city if we helped. And nice to get them home. I don't think Dooley even pays attention half the time, or at all. Because that just completely went over his dang head. Where are you from? I'm from the dreams of ancient men, a place a place of incompatible delights in sights. You don't know, do you? Nah. Left when I was a kid. How would you get home? I don't know. I've never gotten back. All I know is that I've to be free of this guy's wishes first. That did not make any sense. I'm sorry that I can't give you better guidance, but wishes are my realm. For guidance, you need something like a spirit guest. A spirit quest? Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, a high-intensity journey into the wilderness. High intensity? Like high energy? People usually mix up a powerful concoction to help them get in the right mindset. I don't know much more, to be honest. Not my kind of thing. But maybe somebody wise can guide you. Wish, eh? Fine. I'll do what I can, but I'm not promising anything. Oh yeah, you heard that, didn't you? If you need to ask me anything else, you know where to find me. Besides, wherever master, here goes. Alright, we are here in the kitchen. Dooley? What I wouldn't do to have a kitchen like this at home. Of course, Dooley, of course. Vent? Seems to be broken. I hope no critters get in here. Klaus, me too. We'd have to close down and wait for fumigation if they did. Food processor. A shiny food blender. For sauces and shakes. And seasonal items such as eggnog. Just an example. Fridge? I think we should check it for clues. Why, Dooley? You just want to check to see if it has food in it. Some wing scales. They don't look used. I'm an artist. I guess the amounts. And the elves help. I mean, Merry Cookmas. Oh, drat. So I think you're the Santa Claus from the Buy Hard case. Yeast. Some yeast for making burger buns and other stuff. Rise and expand. My desire for a burger is rising and expanding as we stand here. Maybe I should. Ho Oh, hold on and hold it there. You can't just take my yeast. I need it for making Christmassy and other more year-long types of cakes. Alright then. Condiments. I guess a place like this can never have too many sauces. So, a jar of maple syrup. Now, I just need a stack of pancakes. This could work well as a makeshift glue. Not a chance. I know you're like young fella, cause I've never met you before. Yeah, huh? Jelly. Do you know that outside of America people don't call this jelly? They call it jam. And jelly is what we call it. Jello is what we call Jello. Here, jam means stuck, but also there it means stuck as well as jelly. Language is zany. Zuli, you're Janie. You're just a nut. Yeah, I'd hate to be a non-American trying to capture even a loose glimpse of their culture. Well, as us Americans are always saying, when in Rome, Monday morning quarterback. No one says that. I could not agree more. Really do it. Alright, let's talk to the fry cook. Hey, I know you. You're Santa Claus. No, I'm not. I'm somebody else. Yes, somebody else entirely. Sounds like something Dooley would say. What are you doing here? I'm just a guy with bills to pay. Just like you. Heating bills? Alright. Am I right? Maybe. You're magical. What can you tell me about spirit quests? I'm not magical, but I do know you need an exact exterior and a remote place to drink it. Tell me more about this elixir. Just mix the hardest hitting stuff you can find and you're good to go. But be careful, it's strong stuff. I will be. Thanks not Santa. Goodbye. Season's greetings. Whatever they might be. Not subtle at all. Don't I know you? Alright, I think now we gotta figure out what to do with all this, and plus the elixir that he's talking about. Alright, suitcases. Dooley's protein supplements might come in handy. I'm so happy you finally want to bulk up. Really, Dooley? Dooley's protein supplements! Dooley, these supplements you take, they're meant as a full diet replacement. And you eat almost twice as much as me as well as taking them. That's a serving suggestion. You don't have to do it. Alright, but I think this is where we're going to conclude this episode of the Darkside Detective. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.